Alana Clemente, that outstanding freshman, the lefty, the one to watch in the Ducks starting lineup, and we are underway. Trubent gets things going for the Trojans, and the dig there to keep it off the floor. Valentina Voilette with a good swing, but hustled down by Trubent. Voilette this time finds the floor for the first point.
The specific rotation that Oregon starts in, USC actually, we saw them at practice today scouting it because it is so lethal, because you have Voilette on the right side pin, Clemente on the left side pin.
Voilette with 43 aces this season, handled cleanly by SC, and then they get the quick side out. London Weejay, a player to watch for USC. Their leader in kills. Almost 3.5 kills per set, hitting 265 this season. Taylor sends it to the pin, the block set. Good coverage by Oregon. And they will send over the free ball. Messer back to Mullen. No touch, that one wide for the Oregon point. That is Trent Kirsten. What a job he has done in his first year here in Eugene as the head man of the Ducks. Last year at LMU was the 2024 Coach of the Year, led the Lions to a WCC title in the second round of the NCAA tournament. Tooling the block, SC earning their second point. That's Mia Taverde. And Taverde is a player that spent last season here with the Ducks, a transfer from Oregon. Hustled down and able to keep that one alive. Ducks with a couple of hustle plays here to start this match, but quickly terminated again by Taverde. And that is the head man of USC. Brad Keller in his 6th year has led USC to 3 straight trips to the NCAA tournament, each year advancing to the second round. And these two coaches know each other well. They are great friends. They shared dinner last night after Keller came in town. It was Brad Keller was the associate head coach at UCLA for the men's program when Trent Kirsten was the middle blocker back in the day doing damage. And that relationship turned into a close friendship. And now they will be on the opposite sides of the net. Earlier this season, it was SC getting a sweep of Oregon in the Galen Center. A long rally continues here. Messer in the middle, and a nice job just floating that one to the back of the court.
Now this is going to be a big difference today, right? We talked about Reese Messer a little bit ago, how lethal she is, but whoever can incorporate the middles in transition in the middle of rallies is going to come up huge.
Mia Taverde, the former Oregon Duck, already with 3 kills against her former team.
And it's so strange for Taverde because even today I was like, hey, is this weird being back in MKA? And she goes, yeah, it's a little weird. It's not her, you know, everybody transfers out, but it's still so strange coming back to your former team.
That serve by Clemente, you have got to be kidding. The 6'2" freshman add on to her Big Ten lead. Now 45 aces this season.
I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh. And another one forces the overpass, but SC able to save it, and then it is Taverde again. The former Duck has come out on a mission here in set 1.
I mean, it really heads up from Reese Messer to say, hey, that was a good pass, so let's take advantage and put out our lethal middle blocker.
They push Clemente off the line. Heavy swing there, handled by SC's back line. Taylor trying to get it wide to Myers. Not a clean connection on the slide. The block set by the Ducks. Another block set up. Shuchurovich again. The Duck defense coming on this point. And that is where Clemente is so dangerous, and Oregon getting a big boost of confidence after they win the long rally.
I mean, this is it, right? This is why everybody has her saying, hey, she should be freshman of the year, because I'll be honest, at the beginning of the season, she wouldn't have been able to execute this. In your mind, that's a lot of pressure. Hey, we have a rally. Hey, I'm coming out of the back row. Hey, I have to be consistent and lethal and put this ball down.
Danya Famuina, and she puts that one down. The light tap. Sometimes you don't have to just absolutely rip it in order to find the floor, and she takes something off that one for the point. Famuina, the 6'1" redshirt junior out of Long Beach, California. Long Beach Poly High School has produced a lot of great athletes. Wow, that one did not hit the floor. What an up. And can't track that one down, as London Rijay did a nice job on the initial dig, but couldn't get that one up.
I mean, this is the biggest takeaway from Sunday's Nebraska loss for the Trojans. Hey, they pursue balls. They get into rallies, the Cornhuskers, and they win because they're so persistent on defense. So one of the biggest themes for USC moving forward in their season, whether it be the final regular season matches or the postseason matches, is, hey, we have to have that same persistence. We have to pursue every single ball.
He's one of the most outstanding freshmen in the nation, Reese Messer, the 5'11" freshman setter for SC. Clemente, another outstanding freshman. Heavy swing by her, finds the floor.
I mean, she's back row in this play, so watch how high she gets up. And USC's blockers super able to be athletic. That's how Brad Keller teaches everything. Hey, be an athlete first. But against Clemente and how lethal that arm swing is, it's really difficult. Again, it's all about consistency. She has gotten to that consistent and that confident point at the end of her freshman season that you just don't see players come into until maybe their second, hey, even third season. It's really impressive.
Two of the leading candidates for Big Ten Freshman of the Year competing tonight. Reese Messer, the setter for SC, and outside hitter for the Ducks, Alana Clemente, is coming on and making immediate contributions for their team. Wallette just has to push that one over. USC gets it to Weejay, Weejay, just 5'10", the redshirt sophomore. Leads SC in kills.
Watch how efficient she is in transition. This is what really sticks out to me. She comes in on that little inside approach. She knows that it's an out-of-system set, and so she's able to adjust and able to execute and go with the inside set.
So the service error as SC has the 11-8 advantage over the Ducks here in set one. That first matchup versus Oregon. Weejay with the big game. Also coming off a double-double versus #1 Nebraska. 10 kills, 13 digs. It was her 5th double-double. So the scoreboard here inside Matt Knight Arena has gone dark. And so we will be trying to keep track as it now goes to 12-8 on the service error by the Ducks. The story of set one for SC as they built this 4-point lead is Mia Taverdi, the former Oregon Duck, with 4 kills. Rising up over the top is Myers, net violation on SC. Well, that does not matter. So 12-9, the score now being kept manually here. And the scoreboard has popped back on.
Hey, we're going old school. That's why all you club players, that's why you keep score like that in clubs, so then you can adjust, come to collegiate level and things don't work out.
The old school pen and paper. Flip that card over at the scores desk. Here's Cora Taylor. And a nice swing there from Myers, the 5'11" grad student out of Eastside Catholic High School in Seattle.
Gosh, I mean, Myers has elevated too. I mean, she comes over from LMU, follows Trent Kirsten and says, hey, I want to learn how to side out in the Big Ten, and that she has. You see crafty plays. She's able to utilize blocks. She has a heavy arm. Ball control is the name of the game for Myers.
A bit of a mishit there by Taverdi, and it will give it to Oregon on the miss. One of her rare miscues here in set one. She's got 4 kills on 5 swings. Ooh, that was a good looking swing right through the Oregon defense.
Look at this tempo from Reese Messer. Look at how fast that is. Chucharovic doesn't know where it's going. She's not able to get over that. And Weejay, I mean, she's making that connection with Messer's set mid-air.
Taylor gets it to Myers, no touch. That one is wide for the hitting error. And SC back out to a 3-point advantage. SC got the sweep in the Galen Center when these two teams met earlier this season. Clemente handled by Trubin. Now the back set to Clemente. She tries to push that one over. The block is there. This time she hammers it to the floor.
You can see the USC blockers coming off the net saying, yeah, I forgot she's a lefty. So on this one, USC would have to come a little bit inside. You see Weejay really, really athletic play, shape blocking with the drift. But then after that, they're trying to close off line. Alana Clemente's money shot historically was line, maybe earlier in the season. But now she's gotten a little bit more versatile and crafty, so she's able to read the block more, see the block upon her approach, and go hard cross angle and execute it at that.
Another ace by the leading server in the Big Ten. And this one she puts in the net, but he'll take that every time. 1-1. And the first one to 15 for one of the most dangerous serving teams in the Big Ten. Today they've already got 2, and they're both from Clemente.
When Oregon's playing well, you got 7 and 8, Valentina Valette and Alana Clemente serving lights out back at the service line. It is dependent on how well their game goes.
Oh, my word. That is just a rocket from Alana Clemente.
It also doesn't hurt, right? When you got that arm coming out of the back row, you got 4 attackers up front. I mean, it's just an unbelievable attack, or 3 in this rotation, but look at that. She's going over the block. You can't defend that.
She's just gotten better and better as the season has gone on, and more service pressure from the Ducks in this game. That's Myers.
You know, and a little more than a month ago, Oregon doesn't get any service aces, it loses to USC. And now they've become this well-rounded team. When Clemente and Valette are serving, teams in the Big Ten scout so much, and they're so worried when those two get back at the service line that they forget about the other 4 players on the court. So you saw Myers just come up and rattle off an ace because everybody kind of says, oh, we got out of that rotation, no worries, Alana's gone. No, everybody else is a Division I fast, flat, and floating type server.
Quick to the middle, nice up by Clemente, just sticking her hand out there, but it is SC coming right back for the point. So the aces per set Big Ten leaders. Alana Clemente with almost a half an ace per set. The other freshman standout, Abigail Mullen for USC. And then Valentina Valette, the 6'1" junior for the Ducks, transfer from Michigan. She has been outstanding at the service line for the Ducks this season. And that's really for Oregon. They have been able to knock off 3 top 25 opponents. And that pressure Via the serve has been huge. So Reese Messer out of Olathe, Kansas, the first Trojan from the Sunflower State. Good hustle, but unable to catch up to that one. And Oregon with the side out.
But you see the defensive plays that USC is making, and it goes back to what everybody was saying, whether you watch the press conference, whether you had a one-on-one conversation with members of this team or Brad Keller. Hey, we want to make sure that we looked at Nebraska on Sunday and we said, hey, we can do that, and here's the biggest difference, right? Maybe they're 2 years ahead of where this USC program could possibly be, right? 2 years from now. But it starts with pursuing balls defensively right now. That last timeout, USC leading 15-13 by 2 points, and they're out digging Oregon by 4 digs.
Wallette dug up by Messer, the setter. Now Weejay hits the very back line. What placement from the redshirt sophomore out of Porter Ranch, California.
Let's see where this was. I mean, that's an undefendable ball. Are you kidding me?
Oregon volleyball matchups. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to big10plus.com. Make sure you enter VB20 when selecting an annual pass at checkout to take advantage of this offer. No challenge on the play. And right away, it is Alana Clemente again, the true freshman from Santa Clarita, California. A career high 25 kills in the upset victory at number 9 Purdue over the weekend. And the beat goes on as the next challenge for the Ducks, the 16th ranked USC Trojans. There's Clemente, and that one just into the net.
Whew, Leah Ford, that was an angry block. When we say, hey, that was a physical block, that is exactly what we're talking about. Made adjustments, right? We saw a couple plays ago, Alana came in on the inside and won that battle. And now this USC blocking team says, hey, we got to make that adjustment and come inside because she's a lefty.
This USC team is very good. Number 2 in the Big Ten in blocks per set.
A little bit of a communication, so same thing, great discipline blocking from USC, but even better from Sophia Myers, just able to dual hands, right? And we've seen that every kill that Myers has gotten so far today. Crafty.
And another ace, the 4th here in the first set for the Oregon Ducks. This one from Reese Shepard, another freshman out here on the floor between these two teams.
Look at that one drop, it's just a knuckleball.
Set to Abigail Mullen. That is wide. And so Oregon ties it up for the Ducks if they can get the upset here today. And they also have Michigan coming in, who's number 35 in the RPI, to wrap up their home slate in the regular season. And so out of the timeout, the Trojans able to get the side out and stop the 3-0 Oregon scoring run. It was a sweep for SC as that serve goes into the antenna for the service error, and we are knotted up again. And watch out, because the electric Clemente is back at the service line. Already 2 aces in this match. Handled nicely, perfect pass from Taylor Deckert. But the block set by Oregon, it didn't matter.
Look at the bench, they're fired up. It was a great pass, but look at the discipline. Look at the discipline from Myers. Her head is down. She is watching Mia Taverde, and that is just so disciplined block coming up big for the Ducks when they need it, almost at the end of set 1. All together, and then they got to put it all together in the toughest conference in the U.S., and Alana is coming into just sophomore, junior season form at the end of her freshman year.
Boy, she has just gotten better and better. That one sails on her. She smiles, kind of puts her hands up. As she was trying to serve this one out.
But you got to kind of chuckle about that one, right? You see everybody just kind of moves on, and that's exactly what you got to do when you're coaching up a freshman.
Oh, she's so dangerous. That D-ball is impressive from Clemente, and she makes them pay again, and it is set point number 1 for the Ducks.
I mean, you go up, you miss a serve, and then you're able to come back and do that. All right. I mean, and that's what USC's defense has to, and we saw them practice this in practice, but you got to treat that like a front row attack.
25 kills at top 10 Purdue, and now already 7 kills in set 1 against the 16th ranked Trojans. Trying to close out set 1, and the Ducks will have a chance. And this time, Clemente can't get it done. SC's defense holds, and we are knotted back up at 24.
And that exact rally kind of plays to what Brad Keller told his team. Hey, we have to force Clemente to attack the tough balls. We need to make sure that she executes on the tough balls. That was a great play by Dawn. Sorry, and then she goes to area 4. She takes Vowlette out of transition, so then Cora Taylor has to set Alana Clemente.
Clemente with a big swing there, tracked down by Messer, the setter. And Weejay, too much on that one, sends it long, and set point number 2 coming up for Oregon.
If you're USC, you're saying, all right, we have to defend 7. She is going to get set the ball no matter what.
Oh, pretty execution. They go to Leah Ford out of the middle, the redshirt sophomore out of Keller, Texas.
Why not? Reese Messer says, hey, perfect pass, tight to the net, boom. First ball side out, incorporate our middles.
Clemente flying through the air, just taking off like a jet down the runway. I think she might be better out of the back.
It's like we're at a Catholic mass. Everybody stands, they sit, they stand, they sit, because Alana Clemente is coming up big in extra points.
Oh, good serve. And the coverage there by the libero Shepard. SC will have a chance here to terminate. They go to Ford again, and she gets it. So the Ducks set point number 3 off the board, and we are tied at 26. There have been very few rallies that have been extended in set 1. It has been quick side outs for both sides. Taylor to Clemente on the pin, this time on the left side. She gets the touch, and it's set point number 4 for the Ducks.
Able to do it in multiple ways. This is a really good rotation for Oregon because you got the lefty Clemente on that left side pin.
Vowlette hammers it long. She was looking to end set 1 with an emphatic ace, but instead the error will tie things up again. So who can get 2 points in a row? The Ducks with another good kill, this one from Myers, the grad student, first team all WCC at LMU, under Coach Trent Kirsten there. And now set point number 5. They go to Weejay, and we continue. It has been point Ducks, point Trojans, back and forth. We've extended it all the way to 28 all. Oh, great serve. And they cannot track it down. Abigail Mullen, the 6'3" freshman, with 41 aces on the season. She is top 3 in the Big Ten, and what a moment to get number 41.
I mean, into extra points, not just a little extra, we're into deep extra points, and we're seeing freshmen come up big.
15 of the 16 are brand new to the Oregon program, but SC also with freshmen all over in their starting lineup and up and down their roster. And they have been so good for Brad Keller and the Trojans. They need the side out, and they get it. SC at set point number 1. And we go to 29. And again, a quick side out.
I mean, that was a tight pass, and Sophia, I mean, just great execution from Myers to just go with it and still swing.
Clemente back at the service line, handled. Oh, and what a pretty ball. Going on two is Reese Messer. Perfect timing and decision. And the Ducks defense was caught.
You said it best, Elise. Perfect timing, perfect decision. She waits until the perfect time of the point of the match to do that.
Set point number 2, and the touch for Clemente, and she's got double-digit kills. 10 kills in set 1. And for Alana Clemente, the true freshman, this is her 15th match in the last 16 with double-digit kills. Is better and better as this season progresses, and what a hammer out of the back. My goodness. SC, a huge swing from London Weejay.
I think she should hit this ball harder. What do you think? I mean,
and with movement.
Unbelievable.
So set point number 3 for SC. Clemente, that one kind of came off her hand. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it worked.
Let's see on this replay if she meant to do that. Watch her thumb and how it ends up. So a little bit of a mishap, but kind of swiped it. That was just great. Look at that.
And we are tied at 31. What an incredible start to this match in Eugene. Valette, oh, so smart with the left hand, just pushing it off that block.
Gritty volleyball in extra points by Oregon. I love the execution from this team. I love from where we saw them a couple weeks ago to now. They've just elevated their play.
Set point number 6. A nice up. Valette ends it for the Ducks on set point number 6, 33-31. Oregon finally puts an end to set 1. And
Bishop Alemany together got to win a D3 championship in 2022 for the CIF. And now they get to play against each other. Imagine playing against your best friend.
That was a heck of a team. Setter had a lot of good options. I'm saying that right now.
Back to back. I think they won, what, D3 in 2021, or D4 in 2021, and then D3 was in 2022, which when you get to California, the CIF thing, I mean, there's a million divisions, and then you have to submit and say, hey, we're going to go do this one. To put it in perspective, I think 2019, it was Olivia Babcock for Sierra Canyon in the open division.
Wow.
Charlie Furbringer for Miracosta in the... Yep, playing against each other. Olivia Babcock got the last laugh, won. So there's a lot of talent. You got to understand, it's crazy. There are 100 courts of volleyball any given weekend playing in club in Southern California.
Well, SC, after their disappointing finish to set 1, jumps out to the 2-0 lead, and then Clemente says, I will put an end to that. Her 12th kill. She's got a dozen kills here at the start of set 2 on 20 swings. She is hitting 450. Also has the 2 aces. Nice timing on the block. Clemente there with Chuchurovic, and then the block set up by Taverdi. And this time the block is tooled by the Ducks. Smart play. That was Myers again.
Myers has a heavy arm, but it's that ball control. Again, I've said this a lot, but coming to Oregon, it has been all about how do I get kills in the Big Ten, and she's figured that out through being creative and crafty.
London Weejay gets it right off the touch. And she is up to 8 kills. She also is very efficient tonight. He's got 8 kills on 14 swings, hitting an even 500 for SC. And another quick side out. We are knotted up at 3. The first set, 33-31. With the Ducks going on a 3-0 scoring run to end it. Out to the pin. Nice up to keep that one alive from SC. Said double contact, so Oregon will take it. The ball handling error.
What an up from Taylor Decker. I mean, wow, look at the range. So kind of if I'm a college coach and I'm trying to recruit liberos, I use the word range. What's her range? Hey, she's got a 10-foot range. That's crazy. That's literally, hey, how far can she reach? Taylor's is infinity. She's unbelievable. That's why she was one of the highest recruited liberos. She's a local kid out of Manhattan Beach, just grew up playing on the beach, comes from SCVC, kind of the same style that Brad Keller teaches and coaches.
It's been a perfect fit at USC for Taylor Deckert, the true freshman libero. That was straight down, almost hit the 10-foot line from Taverdi, the 6'1" sophomore. Grew up in Nebraska, started her career at Oregon, was red hot to start this match, and it's another kill to add to that total. She's up to 6. Out of the back, Weejay again. That ball just explodes off of her hand.
And watch Taverdi, right? Watch number 8. She sends this explosive off the net defensively, transitions, sells it, right? So everybody thinks she might go to middle because Reese Messer can set that ball middle, but London Weejay comes out of the back row with a really true big tempo.
Really tight set. That one was really tough for Famuina to handle. He was just trying to make something out of nothing as that ball trailed right into the net, very tight. So Sophia Myers, they call her Fee, back at the service line. Cora Taylor trying to bump set that one. But again, tight to the net. Saw SC do that on the last play, and now Oregon the same, just a tough pass into the net. And so now onto the floor, Danny Thomas-Nathan. He's 6' senior out of Burbank, California. Tooling the block is Valentina Valette, a 6'1" junior out of Cordoba, Argentina.
You know, one of the things that USC is kind of struggling with this block is the tempo, right? You see it's a little bit mistimed there, so everybody's maybe not necessarily as used to, it's maybe a half a step slower than other teams that you see.
Block set, sends it back from Famuina, and now the Ducks. Valette quick up at the net. And then again, it's McFadden. The middle quick up at the net. And that one, I believe, never went over, yes. The block was courtesy of the tape. And so Oregon will have it. And we are knotted at 7.
You can see it hit the top of the tape there. Now pay attention to the demeanor of the Trojans right now. This is a competitive team. They don't like to lose, and it's going to be players like that, Famuina, that's going to get everybody going on the court. She's the leader of this team, and she can come up big when this team needs it and be that explosive spark.
Another heavy swing. Valentina Valette, her kill numbers are creeping higher and higher. She is up to 7. We'll make that 6. My apologies. 8-8 here in the second set. No team has gone on a big run. It has been back and forth action, evenly matched here in Matt Knight Arena. Wow, that one got the crowd roaring. Ouellette hammers that one.
This has been something that Trent Kirsten has stressed to his team. Hey, just get balls up, and then we need to put swings on out assist. I'm going to be honest, Valentina probably would have set that over with her hands or tipped it, roll it, maybe 3 weeks ago. Her going up and putting up a big swing is huge.
Out of the middle, well timed. The connection there to Leah Ford, the middle. Oh, it's so pretty. And that connection is made. Little the defense can do. Mike Keller talking about Leah Ford, saying she's just much stronger, has really developed now as a redshirt sophomore. Block set on Clemente, and she'll push that one with authority right down. With 2 hands.
This is the volleyball IQ that you can't teach. I mean, look at the reaction time. Resets, does a little 2-step approach, and then says, hey, you know what? I'm just going to throw the ball down where the other team isn't.
If she was a basketball player, that looks like a flush. Just putting it right over the rim and down.
But she makes it look easy. That's a hard play. And for a freshman to do that, and at the beginning of the season, she wasn't making plays like that. I mean, she has progressed so well.
That was the last serve hitting that tape. Out of bounds. And an ace for SC. So it has been Oregon that has had the advantage in the ace department. They've got 4, but now SC with 3 of their own. This is Megan Verbees, the 5'6" senior DS. Oh, that is gorgeous. What a swing again from Clemente.
It's going to be interesting to see the USC blocking adjustments on the left side pin. Now watch this. We're going to see if there was a hole, but it looks like London VJ number 2 just went a little bit too, so a little bit of a hole. It's difficult. When you're a blocker, you're trying to square up off of the right arm usually. So that's why having a lefty that's so lethal, and now Alana Clemente has that ball control, that's why a lefty right side pin is so highly coveted.
And there she is again, just putting on a clinic. Alana Clemente, just a freshman. She turned 18 years old just a couple of weeks ago, November 4th. She became legal and large, as they say. Incredible how dynamic she is as just a little young duck. She has wasted no time bursting on the scene, and Trent Kirsten recruited her heavily last summer when he was at, or last year when he was at LMU. Loved her, and it was his first call to get here to come with him to Oregon. And boy, what a fantastic freshman season she has put together. 15 kills in this match, the rest of the team combining for 14. And Mullen, the freshman, leaves that one short into the net for the service error. We are tied yet again. So all the crowd hushes, and Clemente is back there, putting their fingers in the air to see what she can do. Mullen mishits that one into the net, and Clemente will trot back to the service line again on the hitting error. 25 kills is her career high. She had that at Purdue, got underneath that one. And Clemente, 15 kills here in set 2. 25 kills came in the 5-setter. And boy, what a finish to that match for Oregon. They were down 13-10 in set 5 and were able to rally back for the 5-set win. So So Oregon, the first to 15 in a match that has volleyball. Selection Sunday for the NCAA tournament is on November 30th. That is in a week and a half. A hitting error for the Trojans, no touch. We'll give it to the Ducks out of the timeout. And a 2-point advantage seems rather large so far between these two programs in this match. And Myers gives it right back on the service error. Sophia Myers grew up in a 5-hour drive up by 5 in the Seattle area, started her career at Portland State, which is right in the middle of Seattle and Eugene. She was there for 2 years with the Vikings and then went to LMU under Coach Trent Kirsten for 1 season before finishing here with the Ducks. And hitting there, that one goes wide, and we are tied up again at 16. It is Myers, first team All-WCC last year, and we said Trent is a coach that's really someone that is special to her. Same with Sarah Smevog, the assistant. And right back to the Ducks. But what a job for Trent Kirsten and the Oregon Ducks here this season in year 1. That is Brad Keller in his 6th year. Already 20 wins. The Trojans come into tonight 20-6. Clemente, woo, look at her go. That looked like a slip and slide as she goes flying. 60 straight points where they have been within 2 points. I mean, I'm not making it up. Neither team has been able to go on a run tonight. And the service error. And the Ducks a 1-point lead. If you are just joining us, it was 33-31. The Ducks squeaking out a set 1 victory. The big block set. That is Holly McFadden and who else but Clemente.
Oh, it's Clemente, the eyes, right? She's ready, sets that block, gets it done. It was all 7.
Service pressure applied, the free ball sent over by Weejay. We'll see if the Ducks can terminate. They get it to Clemente, oh my goodness. That is so athletic, her body control to just fly into the middle of the floor to get that one down.
That's the stuff that you can't teach. So when we say, hey, Clemente's so technically sound, you can't teach that. You can't even replicate that.
Clemente, the true freshman.
And this is tough, right? Because out of this back row, you want to have Reese Messer or whoever that off blocker is read the attack and come over and triple block. That's how Brad Keller teaches his team to defend. Hey, if we can put up a triple block, let's go. So now it's about, hey, we got to know that 7 is probably going to get set when she's back row. She's on fire. So let's put up a triple block and have our wings, our back row, our left back and our right back, crash the net if she tips. I haven't seen her tip much from the back row in the matches that I've covered her, so force her to be uncomfortable.
A 4-0 scoring run stopped on the service error. A rare scoring run put together in this match, but USC now back to serve. See if they can cut into this 3-point advantage. Look at the numbers for Clemente. 16 kills, hitting .429. Remember, her last match beating top 10 Purdue in West Lafayette. 25 kills, a career high. And she is on pace to top that, depending on how many sets we see here today between the Ducks and the Trojans. So SC, Trubent at the service line, nice short serve. There's McFadden handling that one initially, but SC will take another point. So after trailing by 4, SC now back to within 1. Great first touch, leads to the big swing from Bowlette. Now a Joustin coming over the top of the net. So the Ducks will take that point on the violation.
Yeah, Messer is back row, so this would be a back row violation. And USC is at that do or die time right now where they have to side out a tough serve.
In the middle, it's Ford able to smack that one down. Cora Taylor in the right spot, but not coming in with so much heat. Ricochets into the stands.
And Reese Messer knows, hey, I have a good pass, so I have to get a middle attack going, because the percentage that these middles are hitting at for the USC Trojans is pretty darn high.
Myers tips. And so does Weejay, but Weejay able to come through with the kill as the Duck defense unable to recover.
You see USC now, hey, okay, let's remember, Reese Messer's doing a really nice job. She read the scouting report. She knows what's going on. She's aware of what rotation Oregon is in at any given time. London Weejay the same. So she's taking advantage and exposing Oregon's defense.
Myers, big swing, no touch. And we might get a challenge here. So on that replay,
Oregon is challenging that the ball was in.
Whether it's, and it did look on that replay that it landed inbounds.
Again, if you go and you look on the replay and you see there was a touch, it can be reversed if there was a touch as well. Those are kind of interchangeable calls there.
I thought we saw really, there's no touch here.
I don't think
all.
there's a touch at
but
all.
Whether or not this one lands in or out,
it looked, it did
boy,
look, yeah.
I mean, right there, it looks like you can see green.
Yeah.
That looks out. That looks out to me. I don't see that touch the line. And remember the volleyball, it smashes down when it hits the ground. So it can touch even like right in front of your face. When you look at it, it can look as if it touches the line because it smashes down. It's very hard. That ball coming 100 miles an hour.
It's not a job
in live time, no. And it is right in front.
It doesn't look like it touched the line.
And I think, again, the call on the court was out.
After the review,
touch.
the play is confirmed. Oregon loses her challenge.
And I think that is the proper call.
But you also have to take that challenge if you're Trent Kurt.
Hard to believe it's already a week and a half away from Selection Sunday. The NCAA Selection Committee's eyes on this one. The Trojans on a 6-1 scoring run to take a 1-point lead. Oh, Clemente, that might have been her biggest swing of the night, and that is kill 17.
That was a little disrespectful. Somebody cleaned the ball off. Are you kidding me? Yeah, great block. Great position, great timing. Good luck defending that when you got the player just soaring over your hands.
Good luck and good Lord, that had all kinds of heat behind it. Myers tips, handled by Messer. Now Weejay taps it over. Up by Decker, and the big block set. Clemente and Shuchurovich. And Oregon rallying to set point number 1.
Look at the athleticism, out of position and still able to put up just a nice 1-2 block, head down, textbook block, able to just kind of fix her mistake. You can't teach that, folks. That is a real life cheat code from Alana Clemente.
I mean, it has been such a match. Set points in set number 1. Oregon had 6 of them before they were able to close it out. SC had 3. And here we go. A 1-point differential as Oregon has come to set point number 1. here in set 2, and it has been that young lady right there, the star of this match so far. Alana Clemente, 17 kills on 30 swings. She is hitting 400 on the outside, but she's also got 2 aces and 2 blocks.
She does it all.
Been everywhere.
I mean, and like, look, I'm gonna be honest, the first match that I watched her play, I'm saying, all right, she's a freshman. And now, towards the end of the season, in the final 4 matches, I'm saying, no shot, that girl's a freshman. She's so good. She's just gotten so good this year.
And not only a freshman, but a young freshman. She's not one of those that reclassified and is 19. She just turned 18 2 weeks ago. She played most of her freshman season as a 17-year-old.
And she's so fun. She's loose, she's focused, she's having fun. She'll do the stare down. She's got the whole bit. She's got the it factor to make it far in this sport. It is so much fun to watch her.
Well, she's got 17 kills here in set 2. She's trying to track down Kennedy Martin, one of the leaders for Big Ten Player of the Year. That one either got a touch or hit that sideline. Hard to tell from our angle, but coming out of the timeout, it is Verdi, the former Duck, with kill number 7. Knotted at 24. We go to extras again, and the ace. So SC will take set point number 1 with one of their best servers back.
Another lethal server just going down the line, painting that line, forcing the outside hitter who's pulling back to pass, Sophia Myers.
2 aces for Mullen of SC. And the Ducks able to push her off the service line and tie this one up.
I mean, really good attack, super athletic. But there she is, Clemente, just keeping an eye on the attacker.
That one bombed in, but handled. Verdi tried to push that one over, sent right back. Vijay is dug by Shepard, and now an errant pass and a lift over by Myers. Just a misconnection on that assist, or on the set, excuse me. And so it's set point number 2 for USC. Clemente flying out of the back, pushing that. She was airborne and somehow directed that to the right spot.
And you can tell Reese Messer knows that she reads it really well. This isn't necessarily her ball, right? Because Taylor Deckert's got that range, she's got it too. But it's a little bit of a miscommunication coming at the wrong time for the Trojans, because that was an easy ball for them to pick up.
Oh, and too much on the serve.
And to that point, I mean, we were talking about this in the last set, right? When it went into extra points. Hey, that off blocker has to read Alana Clemente more. Force the triple block and then force her to tip and roll, because you got a rangy libero who's able to pick those up. And that's not Alana Clemente's money shot, right? She's most comfortable when she's going up and she's using her heavy arm.
So substitute coming on to serve for SC, Danny Thomas-Nathan, the senior. Set point number 3 for SC. The overpass, but Cora Taylor gets up there and we play on the slide. Amwino was there to slow it down in the middle to Ford, the touch, and SC. 11 freshman setter from Kansas. She has been leading the offense for SC, and they're doing a nice job hitting 247 as a team.
I mean, keep track, right? I'm assigning homework to everybody watching at home. Keep track of where Messer is setting the ball in a row, right? On any given rally, see how she's mixing it up, and then try to watch her eyes. We'll try to get you on the replay, but try to watch her eyes. She uses her peripheral vision to see what's going on the other side of the court.
Vallette smartly just pushes that one down in front of the block for the first point of set number 3. Paulette, the native of Argentina, came from Michigan, spent a couple of years there. Tremendous Big Ten experience, second team all Big Ten last year with the Wolverines, and has been a veteran force for the Ducks here with such a young roster. So Oregon, the defense generating that point, and they jump out with the first 2 points going their way.
Look at this, so athletic, head down, tracks down, Famina, and does a fabulous job.
And another block by the Ducks. This time it is McFadden. Another freshman, the 6'4" freshie middle from Bay Bridge, Washington with the defense.
We started with a great serve from Cora Taylor. Again, she stands down, but there's a lot of movement on this ball.
And this time right through the block and down. That is Taverdi, the sophomore. Played 14 matches last year as a Duck. Now back to serve. Clemente, big swing and hammers it. Now 1 away from 20. I mean, she is just terminating at such a high clip.
And everyone, look at this. High balls, so USC's defense, see, they're not, USC's blockers have to adjust and come a little bit inside, especially when Clemente is hitting in that rotation.
That one wide. So the hitting error will give a point to Oregon. And they jump out to a 5-1 lead.
We've seen Clemente, her money shot has become that hard cross angle. So right now, USC has to adjust and force her to attack line.
Mercer goes on 2, the Ducks were ready. Clemente gets stuffed, a rare block tonight against Clemente.
A little risky out of system set from Reese Shepard. She still stays back row. I was questioning it, but it comes inside and USC's block is all over it.
Cora Taylor tracks that pass down and is able to get it to Myers for the kill. So Sophia Myers at 8 kills, along with Vallette. So a couple of Ducks knocking on double-digit range in kills. Mullen looking for the touch, putting her fingers together, no touch signaled, and it will be an Oregon point and a 5-point lead. And so Brad Keller now will challenge. Oregon is out of challenges.
USC is challenging that there was a block touch.
Challenged twice, and they have lost both. This is the first challenge for SC, and challenging whether or not there was a touch. Abigail Mullen, the freshman, took this swing and immediately put her fingers up.
You see Shuchrovich was a little late to this block. So let's see if we got change of direction, fingers touching.
I didn't see the ball change direction on this angle. What do you see?
Zoomed in a little bit. Do I see a finger move?
I mean, you can't overturn anything with that particular view. I don't think there's anything conclusive. Let's take a look here.
Oh, no.
I don't think that is conclusive either to overturn the call made on the court. I do not see a touch there.
I do not either, but I like the idea from Mullen. I mean, heads up play to see.
She missed high hands by just
not even an inch, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, as they do that again, I'm sure
the
you'll
right
get
shot
it.
selection.
Yeah, like,
you just missed it by a fraction. Boy, another freshman that has just been outstanding. They are all over.
After the
court
review,
tonight.
there was no block touch. USC loses their challenge.
Our officials have done an excellent job tonight. It's Craig Weedle and Patty Rolfe. Craig the one announcing. Patty in the up position. And Oregon takes the 5-point lead, the first 5-point lead. And that is quickly down to 4 on the service error. So 33-31 was our set 1 score, with the Ducks prevailing. And then again going into extras for set 2. That was 28-26, USC pulling it out, and we are tied at 1 set apiece. SC block there against Shuchurovic. Trying to go cross court is Myers, and she hits it. Back to a 5-point lead. This match is crucial for Oregon. If they want to make the NCAA tournament in year 1 under Trent Kirsten, they need this win against SC. It doesn't ensure them of anything. It just keeps their hopes alive, as their RPI is 51. They're 15-11 overall. SC right now projected as a 4 seed in the NCAA tournament. They are 20-6 on the season. But they want to keep rising up those rankings and win tonight on the road against this talented Oregon team that has exceeded all expectations. Would help. Myers rises quickly, and the USC defense holds and then comes right back with a kill. Taverdi has been active tonight, and she is number 2 for the Trojans in kills. She has got 8 of those here. Make that 9. Hitting 375.
I think she's one of the best middles in the country, just based off of how explosive and efficient she is on transition.
The back, and this time the block is ready. That was Weejay, along with Taverdi, you just spoke of, and the two combined to send it back.
Look at how locked in Taverdi is. Boom. Shapes what mid-air is able to read Clemente's arm and adjusts and swings her hands over to the right. I mean, wow.
Taylor, a nice hustle play to keep that alive, going over there, making a fist, and somehow keeping that one available, and the Ducks hustle pays off.
Right up, and that's just it. We've had at least 3 or 4 points in this third set come on off of weird out-of-system plays from Oregon.
Good service pressure again by Oregon, and SC with a hitting error. Gives the point to Oregon. SC is one of the best teams in serve-receive in the Big Ten. They're number 2. 95%, but Oregon has caused them problems tonight. The big block is there, but so much heat behind that swing from Weejay. It goes all the way out of bounds.
What a pass from Taylor Deckert. I mean, a great serve. Left is right, right is wrong. Taylor Deckert's still able to keep an in-system pass for Reese Messer. I mean, that's an elite libero right there.
Ah, the roof. The big block set up against Vowlette. Messer was there to combine.
And that's what you need, right? You get a good pass. I mean, it starts with the pass. Now you go back to the service line. You got one of the best servers in the conference. This is how you rattle it off. You don't rattle it off by missing a serve. You don't do that. So that is kind of the thorn, right, for USC is, hey, it's that mental locked in. All these players are uber competitive, and they're frustrated. You can tell it, but you gotta just lock in on the easy plays.
Boy, that was a nice assist there from the libero, Taylor Deckert. Pushing that one wide and giving the Trojans a chance to terminate. So now Weejay back for the Trojans in the ace. So the Ducks at one point had a 5-point advantage here in set 3, and SC now within 1.
have gotten back here with great passing and great serving. And they keep the great serving going, forcing Oregon out of system. Unable though to come in the back row. So that's, I mean, Oregon, this has been the big thing. I got on a call with Trent Kirsten for the first time back when these two played in October, and he said, hey, we're not the best serve receive team. We just need to turn it into a 1. Hey, we turned those 0 balls into a 1. Hey, now we got to start swinging on the out of system plays. This team has done a great job of adjusting and rising to the level of Big Ten volleyball, executing on not good pass. I mean, they're just doing a great job at being a good volleyball team right when it counts for the Oregon Ducks.
And that is kill 20 on the match for Clemente here in set 3, and we will be heading to set 4. She has been unstoppable here against SC. Great hustle play by Mullen to dive and keep that one up, and that was followed by Shepard, the libero for Oregon. Pushed down by McFadden, just avoiding the block, kind of over the shoulder, pushing that one to the floor.
I mean, we've seen McFadden grab probably 3 kills already in set 3, and they've come kind of like this, right? Great transition. She's not able to get back to the 3-meter line and do a full approach, but she just does a quick 1-2 tips.
Tooling the block, Adanya Famuina, the 6'1" redshirt junior. She's been pretty quiet tonight. Tremendous amount of talent. She's got 4 kills now, and they'll make it 5 on that last swing as the Trojans pull within 3. One hanging on the top of the tape, and nearly a miscommunication by the Ducks out of the back. Weijie good up by Cora Taylor, the setter. And then Clemente is blocked. SC getting up.
Now you're going to see USC's off blocker, Famuina, number 1. She reads this really well. I don't watch Oregon, watch 1. See, okay, she adjusts and she goes up to triple block, and then she kind of shows a triple block, but then she drops back to get that tip. That is exactly fantastic execution by USC.
Go in the middle, quick to Holly McFadden. She had the over-the-shoulder kill a couple of plays ago, and this time she gets the traditional one in the middle. McFadden known for her defense. This is Clemente, 20 kills, hitting 333, and we got a good one here in set 3. Been on recently a career-high 25 kills at 9th-ranked Purdue in the 5-set win, and now tonight 20 kills, and we are only halfway through set 3. She is just unstoppable here recently for the Ducks. She's the reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Week. And out of the timeout, it is Weijie with the kill, and SC back to within 2. Oh, great serve. That one just dropping out of the air from Reese Messer. Second most assists in the nation for a freshman, and then doing this at the service line.
6 rotation setter right there. She's able to do it all.
Very smart. Just swiping through the block is Myers.
So we talk a lot about Alana Clemente, but Sophia Myers is that player where she can hit the ball hard, but we haven't seen her do it a lot, and that just speaks to how she's elevated her play since coming to Oregon.
She's in double figures now, 10 kills for Myers. That one just mishit from Cora Taylor, trying to keep that one and push it out to Myers. Instead, it trails out of bounds. Well, Myers in her last year of collegiate volleyball. Quick, good connection. What an up from SC's defense. Now Shepard takes a stab at it, keeps it alive. Back-to-back great defensive plays, and the touch there. That is Mullen getting the kill. out of Kansas City, Missouri, the true freshman. Boy, she'd love to go back home to the Final Four coming up at the end of December. What a homecoming that would be, as SC has been in the NCAA tournament 3 years in a row under Brad Keller, and they have advanced to the second round, trying to break through this season and make it to the Sweet 16 and further. And service error by Gala Trubin, 5'8" senior, San Diego. One of the great leaders for this team, according to Brad Keller. And no surprise here, we are tied once again. Clemente with that big serve, handled by the Trojans. Now Clemente with a big swing and a nice up. Boy, Messer there quickly to track that one down, the setter for SC. Myers, oh, stabbing at that is Trubin to keep it alive, but Oregon is able to find the floor. Right place, right time for Shuchurovic.
What a defensive play from Gala Trubin. I mean, wow. You just hate it. I mean, Shuchurovic, great execution. Again, these plays look easy, they're not, but just awesome rally. We finally see some rallies get going between these two.
And Clemente looking for the line, just missing wide. He was looking for ace number 3 of the match. She's out of the back now. Oregon loves to serve her, or to set her rather. This time it is Shuchurovic with the kill. The sophomore middle blocker out of Serbia. She is listed as a sophomore. This is her first year playing NCAA volleyball. She played at a university in Serbia. So, her first time, like all these other freshmen for the Ducks. And that one just mishit, just couldn't time it up for Valentina Valette. So 19-all here in Eugene. Tied up at 1 set apiece. Hanging and then hitting it long, trying to go back-to-back kills for Shuchurovic, but just a bit of a mistimed connection.
You know, and I was just thinking, I was adding it up. I mean, that is the 12th attempt for middles. The 12th time that a middle for Oregon has been set. So I like the decision from Cora Taylor. Hey, let's incorporate these middles.
And hits the top of the tape from Taverdi, and then a heavy arm from Shuchurovic. She had a highlight kill last weekend at Purdue. You can almost hear the crowd gasp. She's got some real potential. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is Taverdi on the slide. My goodness, she's an explosive athlete out of the middle. It is kill 10.
My notes, you took the words right out of my mouth. Slide is explosive. That's undefendable. You can't do that. And she targets the middle who's serving. It was just textbook perfection.
A block is not catching up to that. He was lightning fast. Clemente, that one's spinning off of Taverdi.
Doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to hit the ground. I mean, Alana Clemente, even when the set is a little bit outside, she's still able to make adjustments, hits the tape, somehow utilizes the block, even though she probably wasn't even trying to do that.
Oh, the big block set up, Clemente and McFadden.
You see number 9 in white, Holly McFadden, a little bit late to the block, but Alana Clemente just locked in, reaching into the fundamentals, right? Ball setter, ball hitter, keeping her eyes on the attacker and squaring up her body to just get the solo block.
Oh, big swing there, but sending it wide is Palmina. SC. Trent Kirsten, the head coach at Oregon. And Keller used to coach Kirsten.
I mean, Kirsten said he begged his way on to the UCLA squad as a walk-on, begged for a roster spot, actually roomed with Brad Keller the first summer that Brad Keller was there. And to quote Trent Kirsten, he says, Brad is why I wanted to be a coach. So just a huge supporter. They always hang out. They talk on the phone all the time. And you see kind of similar volleyball styles, right? Just super athletic, shape blocking, drift blocking, just a nice little quick step. Just, hey, let's go out there and be an athlete with these two.
Well, he said he's one of his closest friends. And so it's fun to compete against your friends. And this one has been a fabulous match. We have gone into extras in the first and the second set, and here we are tied at 23. I'm gonna take a bet.
Do it,
25 is not gonna win it in this set either. Clemente. Wide, and SC's defense has stiffened against Clemente. She's got 21 kills, but they've put up a couple of good blocks. And that time, trying to avoid the block, sends it wide. So SC has made some nice adjustments.
Now this last point, this is the adjustment we've been talking about. Force Clemente to be uncomfortable. All right, it's a little bit out of system, so what do? Dawn goes up. We got one going up on the triple block. Force her to go line. The block isn't even closed, but as an attacker, you're gonna go up and you're gonna say, oh my gosh, I have 3 blockers up there. So my angle that I love to hit and I've been just nailing at all night, I can't go there. And what does Alana Clemente do? She ends up going wide. That is exactly the adjustments that USC is probably right there talking. Brad Keller is probably saying that to his team right now.
SC earning set point number 1, and this is their tournament resume. Already 20 wins on the season, 11-5 in the Big Ten with 7 teams ranked. It's just a brutal schedule, and they've had some great wins this season. A 19 RPI, 3 wins over the RPI top 25, and oh yeah, they are absolutely red hot. They won 9 matches in a row. The only match that they have dropped was against #1 Nebraska, and oh, guess what? Everybody else has dropped their match to Nebraska this season.
It's not a bad loss, right? It's just this is a team full of competitors. You talk to Brad, go listen to that press conference after Nebraska. He's like, hey, I want to win. I don't believe in silver linings. He's a hardo, man. That's why we love him. That's why he's great. That's why he's got the job at USC. As a coach at USC, you don't retain your job by making Final Fours. You retain your job by making national championships, and that's what he's doing. He's turning this program into a national championship program. So it is imperative USC puts the Nebraska match behind them and pulls out a win tonight.
Oregon, of course, fighting for their NCAA tournament lives. They need this win for the RPI boost against SC, as well as to just adding on to the win total at 15-11 overall. 4 games left, or 4 matches left in the season for both these teams, including tonight, as Vallette gets the ace. And after it was set point number 1 for SC, Oregon fights back after the timeout, and they take a 1-point lead and have set point number 1.
I mean, how do you put over that kind of serve with that much power and oomph and still have the ball control ability to hit the seam, hit in between the player in left back and middle back, or area 5 and area 6? I mean, that is filthy. You can't teach that. That is, it's just ridiculous. Normally with topspin servers, you're saying, hey, just go back there and rip it and make sure it gets in the court. What ball control ability from Vallette. This is why she's at the top of the Big Ten with service aces and service aces per set.
Well, I just want it to be known that you do owe me a Coke. Because it's going again to extras. For the 3rd set in a row here in Eugene, it is going to extras.
You know, too bad it would be what, insider trading, because you could have made a lot of money today, okay?
Well, I mean, I'll take a Coke from you, all right? This season in conference play, the Oregon Ducks, 3 wins versus ranked teams when they were unranked. And for Oregon, they just are coming off that tremendous win against the Boilermakers in West Lafayette. They've also beat number 18 Minnesota and number 25 UCLA. So Oregon, those are their 3 big wins during Big Ten play. For SC, they also have 3 wins in the top 25. They swept number 13 Creighton. They got a win at number 9 Wisconsin, their best win of the season, and were able to pull out a win at number 20 Minnesota. And look at that, the total points won. We are within 1 here at the final stages of set 3. Quick reaction, the joust. All is alive. They go to Clemente. No touch, that one is long. And so here we are, each team at 25 again.
I understand Cora Taylor going to Clemente, you have to, but Reese Messer was kind of stuck in transition. I think the smarter attack option would be Myers on that left side pin. So pay attention to where Cora Taylor sets the ball.
This one she sends out to the pin to Myers. Mullen, a heavy swing, great up, but that one hits the antenna just a bit too wide from Myers, and so SC was set point number 2. And so Oregon will call the timeout.
You can't teach that. If I'm a coach, I want her on my team because she does not want to lose, and she will win at all costs.
3 gets underway. And the young crowd loving YMCA. They're going to run out of songs to play in breaks tonight.
I'm just saying, it's 2 hours and we're not even done with set 3.
And I'm here for it. I am here for it. As out of the timeout, it is Oregon to tie it up again.
Folks, you're going to be here all night. I mean, look at this attacks. Athletic from Myers. It's athletic, and she's able to utilize the block in late points.
So Oregon has 3 hitters in double figures with kills. Is SC able to push ahead by 1 for set number 3? Clemente, Myers, and Valette all have double figure kills, 2 for SC with Weejay and Taverdi.
It's an insane graphic.
Out to Myers, and the roof is set up. And SC able to snag set 3. They take a 2-1 set advantage in a back and forth set 3 here in Eugene. My goodness, SC's block getting it done. They're of 6.
2003 team, that is the reason I got into volleyball. Don't get me wrong, some legends from when I was in like middle school. You got Erin Yoder, you got Natalie Hagelin, you got Kendall Bateman. Those are the girls that I grew up looking up to, but April Ross, Nicole Davis. Nicole Davis spoke at my school once, and I got to have a one-on-one with her, and I was like, oh, I wanted to run through a wall after talking to her. She didn't even get recruited. Mick Haley didn't even recruit her. He was at her practice recruiting another player, and he said, yeah, I guess you can walk on. She ends up being the Team USA libero. Like, unreal story.
Incredible with the back-to-back. We start set 4 here, Oregon. The service error. And Coach Haley, one of the coaching legends. The back-to-back titles for the Trojans. And Brad Keller, he talked about, it was tough, that loss against Nebraska, getting swept, but he said, we're going to learn from that because that's where we want to be.
And he really is. I mean, you show that championship legacy at USC, and I really think within the next 3 years, they're going to be giving everybody a run for their money. They're going to be right there back to that USC greatness. I mean, I remember when USC was ranked like 9th, it was considered a bad season, and it's just the pressure. Keller can handle that pressure, and he's recruiting the local. He's really tapping into the local market. You got to understand, when you grow up in Southern California, everybody wants to go play USC sports. That's the dream, and Brad Keller has tapped into that extremely well.
Block set by Leah Ford and Pamuina. And the defense in the back, keeping this point alive for the Trojans. Oh, nice play by McFadden to redirect that one. But again, USC's defense there to dig it up. Myers trying to find the floor, and SC alive. This is one of our longest rallies of this match. And it continues. Taylor out to the pin. And they say that one will go the way of the Ducks into the net as the block set up by the Ducks. The longest rally of the match going to Oregon. In both these teams, it has been quick. It has been side out, side out. We have not seen a lot of back and forth extended rallies. Up at the net, that one falls on Oregon's side, and SC jumps out to a 3-1 lead here in set number 4.
And I have a feeling you got to think about this point, right? We've been playing volleyball for about 2 hours. We played enough extra points that we could be, you know, pushing a 5th set at this point if you added it all up. So this is really where everybody's got to dig in physically and mentally, because we're all tired on the court, all 12 of us.
Oh, SC coming up with a big kill again. So they have come out here in set 4, trying to close this thing out. Mullen with the big swing.
I love that. Cora Taylor kind of misread it, wasn't stopped on contact. Got to be stopped on contact so you can read and react.
Myers goes straight at Deckert, who is there, tipped over and down. Just using that block and tapping it right to the floor off the top, or off the side of it. And so a timeout by Oregon. It has been all SC jumping out quickly here in set 4. The necklace?
I kind of like it, I don't know. Puddles is, he's a man of the people, or duck of the people? I don't want to assume anything. Is he duck of the people?
Well, SC coming out here in set 4 and jumping on top 5-1 in a match that has gone extras in all 3 sets. A 4-point lead has been rare. And that time, just a miscommunication, and it goes the way of USC, a 5-point lead. The Trojans looking to close this one out. Good looking swing. She had quieted down in set 3, but that is kill 22, and that's about as big a rip as you could hope for Duck fans.
USC's blockers adjusting. They're taking away that inside angle for Clemente. So she's forcing her, they're forcing her to hit line. You're going to see now, she goes back, she misses a serve, but you're going to see now them do that a little bit more. Okay, so she hit line once. We saw her miss that line shot in the last set as the later points approached. Now, okay, so she made that, she hit that corner. That's a really low percentage shot. So USC just has to stay to that game plan, force Clemente to be uncomfortable, force her to go line. You also got Taylor Deckert back there, right? One of the best, if not one the best freshman libero in the country. So now we're going to see USC stick to that game plan that they initially came in upon the scouting report and practice for.
Oh, that's so pretty when they get it in the middle of Shucharovic. Serbian able to put that one down with authority.
So what do you do if you're Cora Taylor, right? You incorporate the middles, because USC said the middles aren't incorporated. Forget about them. They pretend that they run that slide, but they're just doing a stack thing with Clemente. So if you're Cora Taylor, you make those adjustments as well.
Good swing by Mullen. Cora Taylor able to track it down and send it over. And then hanging and hitting is London Weejay. Boy, she is undersized at 5'10", but boy, can she hang.
I mean, Oregon hustle. Alana Clemente just throwing something out there. Cora Taylor pin, but watch this. Taylor Deckard says, hey, I'm gonna speed this up, put some tempo on that ball because Cora Taylor can't get back in time to put up that block. London Weejay solo out there.
An 8-3 SC advantage. Bit of a scramble play there. And Cora Taylor recognizes it, goes on two, and catches SC's defense.
I love this from Cora Taylor. Hey, we messed up that last one. Boom, middle's kind of out of transition, so I'm just gonna go because everybody is not expecting me to do that. Taylor Deckard, that's an easy ball for her. She just wasn't ready for it. Now, she's ready for it.
Cora Taylor, one of 15 new Ducks on this roster, the 5'9" senior setter from Independence, Kentucky. Transferred in from Butler to lead the Oregon offense this season. And a service error extends the SC lead 9-4. The D-ball just stabbed out there, and they'll take it. How about a kill from Mullen on the dig?
I love this. Defense wins games, am I right? Alana Clemente goes out. Mullen gets under it, reads super well. You can see she stopped on contact. She's kind of dropping back like it's a back row, you know, down ball. She could probably adjust it well, but just great defense from USC.
That ball hanging and finally falling on Oregon's side. They'll have a chance to terminate. They get it to Vallette. The defense there. Now a scramble. SC keeps that one alive over near that antenna. Woo! And then the heat coming from the southpaw. Kill 23 for Clemente.
Scrappy defense from both sides of the ball, but Cora Taylor makes it simple. Now we see her go line. We've now seen her go line a couple times. So now we're gonna see what adjustments USC makes.
And the ace. Oregon trying to find a way to climb back in this one. Down by 5. Cora Taylor, she's got a good serve. Not as much velocity as a couple of her teammates, but it's effective. Boy, how did that not hit the ground? Good up by SC to keep it alive. A tough angle there, and boy, Vallette really bettered that ball.
Elise, that was a great way to explain that. She bettered the ball. That's exactly what she did. Out of system, little bit too tight. What do? You just make those adjustments. Vallette knows, just able to see the court extremely well and take advantage of USC's soft block. I love that. That was great. Great analysis. Coming from a job, man. Let's go. Take it any day.
Anna, you are too funny. We've been having some fun here watching this volleyball here tonight in Eugene. Clemente goes soft, and SC says not so much. Putting it down again with authority to Verdi.
Let me watch this transition. Reese Messer knows she's got her on that back one, and it's a perfect set. These two, the connection, you can't teach that.
Clemente, excuse me, sending that one down, hitting it right into the block with so much power. It just hits the floor on SC's side, and she is 1 kill away from a career high that she set in her last match at Purdue. Boy, that was impressive. Boy, that's Reese Messer on the line, and she is just a fabulous athlete. She was a 3-sport star in high school. She won the 4x100 and 4x400 relay races. She's got true speed. You saw that on display.
No, she's silent. She's silent but deadly. I mean, she gets her feet to every single ball, and she does so with a complete awareness of where she is on the court, where her teammates are on the court, and where the other team is on the court.
Yeah, she tracked that one down. Also a hooper in high school. Placed 3rd at the state championships. Oh, smart play. Just getting that one inbounds. That was Leah Ford, the 6'4" redshirt sophomore. Placement over power.
Is it in?
Yep.
Touches. Pings
Right on that line.
Perfect. Can't defend that one.
A 5-point SC advantage. Wow, that set all the way pushed out. That thing traveled 25 feet to get to Myers. So Myers up to a dozen kills now, and Oregon trying to stay alive. Nice anticipation. Natalie Fukumoto keeps that alive on the back half for Oregon. Clemente trying to tip, and instead the block set up. So SC has been able to get to Clemente a little bit more here in set 3 and 4.
And you can see the head down drift block, so kind of peeling away from that inside out blocking and then just drifting. We saw it in kind of a replay earlier on in the match where there was that mid-air adjustment by USC's middle, but you just got to keep doing that with Clemente because, again, we forced her to attack line, so now you really have to watch her body and keep your eye on her, not the ball. It's the one time you want to take your eye off the ball so you can track down where she's going to attack the ball.
So the setter Cora Taylor coming out to take a breath. And Marley Arrington, the 6-foot sophomore, opposite onto the floor. So no setter on the floor right now for the Ducks. And one wide. And so right back on Cora Taylor. So SC with their largest lead in this match, a 6-point advantage. And the service error from Trubin gives it back over to Oregon. They've got work to do, trying to climb out of this hole and push this to 5 sets. Mullen tips. On 2, Taylor sends that one down. She's been more aggressive offensively later in this season than she was earlier. She's put together a string where she's raised her hitting percentage over the last few weeks. That one trails on Myers. Out of the middle, oh, just mishit it, but it didn't matter. That one just spinning off the hands of Shucharovich for the kill.
I love it, Cora Taylor. You said that, right? We saw her go over on 2, and now she's incorporating middles. This is exactly what you got to do. You got to keep that set distribution confusing for USC's blockers.
Shucharovich so close to an ace, just too much on that one. And it flies long for the service error, and SC back up with a 5-point advantage. Oh, wow, Taverdi, that was impressive. She gets up there and blocks that one back on the tip. Nia Taverdi, the former Oregon Duck, a dozen kills, 4 blocks, and a lot of it. They have a 6-point lead here in the Willamette Valley. And it's Trent Kirsten and the Ducks trying to find a way to dig out of this 6-point hole. And that will help. Nice swing from Valette, Argentinian, now with a dozen kills for Oregon. And Cora Taylor trying to go at a Go for a run at the service line. No can do. That was Taverdi again. She has played an outstanding match, one of her best of the season.
I mean, look at how explosive, and she just goes. And it's a perfect connection. It's a perfect set. And a part of it is there is kind of this camaraderie between the two where Reese Messer is like, hey, I can kind of throw it up back there, do my thing. And Mia Taverdi is able to make those adjustments mid-air.
So Brad Keller and USC will head home to face Illinois. A challenging schedule to end, and then they're at Michigan State and at Michigan. So 3 opponents that are all within the top 50 in the RPI. Oh, that one wide. Taverdi had some nasty intentions with that swing and just missed the mark.
I mean, USC right now, as they enter the red zone and look to close this one out, Oregon's still within 4, so it's not over yet. But Illinois is kind of a part of that first 4 in right now. Michigan State, Michigan also vying for a spot. So it is really imperative that USC gets that Nebraska monkey off their back and mentally locks back in and gets into that 9-game win streak form.
For Oregon and Coach Trent Kirsten, they will have Michigan at home senior day, number 35 in the RPI, and then they will head out east at Rutgers, at Maryland to end the regular season. And we were both talking about what a fabulous job that he has done with this Oregon team. Nobody had high expectations. Really nobody knew what to expect from this Oregon Duck team. He put together a fabulous start. 3 wins over top 25 foes. And I think unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat here and have a comeback in this match, I think their NCAA tournament hopes will be over for this season. But it has been a year where this Duck squad has exceeded all the previous expectations.
Regardless, it is crazy that Oregon is a bubble team right now. Entire team transfers, new coach, freshman-heavy squad in a lethal conference. I mean, it's just, it's a super wow moment, absolutely.
I think about all the youngsters for the Oregon Ducks. There's one of them. Maria Tabachuk, the 6'4" freshman out of France. Clemente 1 kill off, tying her career high. Ducks would love to extend this, and as crazy as this match has been, I wouldn't say it's done yet, especially after the 5-setter, the win at Purdue. They were down 13-10. Clemente going for it, leaves that one short into the net, and now it is match point number 1 for SC. Alana Clemente with 24 kills, 1 off her career high, hitting 245 in this match with 5 blocks and 2 aces. Touch there. So first kill for Tabachuk. And she will head back to serve. 6 aces this season. And they will sub back in Myers, a grad student. Really been playing well over the last few weeks. It's match point number 2 for SC. And that one into the net, and SC survives an outstanding match here in Eugene. We went to extras. Set 1, set 2, set 3, but it's set 4 where SC is able to finally extinguish the Ducks.
I mean, huge, huge win for USC, a must-need win, especially after Sunday. Heading into